So this is a quick video about like laundry and shit. So first of all, laundry. Sorry about mine. Whatever. I shaved with one of those like electric razors, and I never just cleaned it up. But we use like this. You know, you get the whole thing out. I think it's got like 170 loads worth of stuff in it. Yeah, 170 loads. Borax. Just to extend the life of it a little bit, you know. You could probably use a little less, get away with using a little less if you use a little bit of borax. Okay, what I want you guys to avoid if you're doing the laundry, I know everyone says like white distilled vinegar. This is not the right one, by the way, but I do have this for cleaning. But anyway, people say like white distilled vinegar and stuff. I wouldn't recommend using that. I've just heard that it's really bad for the, the machine itself. Okay. We do have wool balls. You know, this is a little bee. We got it at a farmer's market kind of deal. We got one. I think you're supposed to use 3 if you're using it in a dryer. But that's not the point. We're gonna get to a little something crazier. My dryer broke. Like really recently, it broke. It doesn't work right now. We're air drying towels. This one's dry, but this one I just put up, and this was overnight, by the way. So, if you guys are like interested in saving a little money, why don't we just do what our ancestors did? You know, even growing up, I remember my parents did air dry clothes in the backyard. Like for a brief moment of time, we did air dry clothes. And I think that it very much so has the possibility of coming back, getting into the culture of air drying, because there are a lot of people who still swear by it. And there are a lot of young people finding out about it. So they have drying racks, metal drying racks. And they're supposed to be really good. And just knowing that I did this overnight, you know what I mean? Like, but that's compared to an hour. But at the same time, it's just all like, if you plan ahead of time, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? So you can just keep your clothes, you know, going and you just dry it yourself. So that's something I definitely say to look forward to. I just think it works. Okay, I might not even like use a physical machine for washing if things turn out good enough, you know. All about saving money, all about keeping the electric bill down. Throw away convenience is the killer. I don't use like DoorDash. I don't deliver my food. I don't eat out. I really don't eat out. I make all my food. Eating out makes me sick. It keeps me bloated and nauseous, and like I just feel like I'm just sick all the time when I'm eating out. So like I'll eat at home, and like if you really want to eat good, like if you really want to feel good, go out and actually eat like healthy foods. There's like apps to tell you what's healthy or not, but at Meijer, I know I don't really support Meijer, but they have like the Arrow stuff, the Arrow Farms, a lot of like pesticide-free salads and stuff. Really good actually. Really like it. I got them on sale a while back ago. They were like $2. I think they run $6 though. So like that's another thing to be really careful with. If you want to spend like less money, I'm sure there's pesticide-free salad somewhere. You know, there's probably like some properly healthy salad somewhere. But like, if you want to have a really good day, go eat a salad. You know what I mean? It makes you feel good. It gives you a little more energy. I think it's important. I've also been drinking these energy drinks lately, the yerbas. And I don't know if I'm necessarily feeling it because they like make me so tired. I know like some people react to caffeine like negatively, and like for a while I wasn't, but like recently I really am. I used to drink like the proper energy drinks and like a lot of coffee and a lot of Americanos, a lot of espressos. Usually just whatever black, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to avoid like energy drinks altogether. That stuff will give you cancer and like really fuck you up. I'm really like cautious about that sort of thing. Like I try not to eat a lot of processed foods. I do eat processed foods, but it's all a steady, you know, like everything better, you know, day by day. Eventually I'll get to a point where like the old things just like bother me so much that I have to do it the other way, the new way. Like that's a lot of this like I don't know how to explain it. Like the fast food, especially. Like I used to eat fast food all the time. I used to eat it every morning. I used to eat it every lunch. But like now I'm just so sick of it. I'm so disgusted by it. It's just all like it's not good. They're sacrificing quality and they're charging you more. Is that really what you want? Think about it that way. When it comes to fast food, you know, they're all going down in quality. Everything's going down in quality. Every name brand, all the cereals, you know, all the fancy shit. It's just all like, it's poison and it tastes bad. Like, isn't it supposed to taste good? Like, there's some foods that taste a little too good and it's suspicious. I don't eat Doritos because it's just all like, it's suspicious. It's very suspicious that like a chip can taste that good. And like if you're finishing a whole bag like every time, you know what I mean? Because it's a little too good. I absolutely hate that. Absolutely hate that. I'm gonna get into like better toothbrushes and stuff. I got some shitty ones. I always buy like the cheap toothbrushes because like they're you know, this is supposed to be like the upgraded spin brush. I gotta change the head soon, but I think you guys already know the kind of toothpaste I have. This isn't probably the best, but it's the extra white Burt's Bees. I think the charcoal's a little better. We have a lot of toothbrushes sitting, our toothpaste just sitting around. We got some shitty ones. We kind of just buy whatever. I wanted to have extras just in case the price went up a lot, and you know we just needed whatever. This brand right here, by the way, too, it's not always the most like cheap. Sometimes it's really cheap, but it's the Simple Truth. And yeah, I love Simple Truth everything. I don't think it's necessarily like the best all the time though. That's the thing. Like sometimes it's got some ingredients that are kind of shitty, but these cast deals are really good. They probably have like a ton. They don't seem to have anything too crazy in them. I have no clue though, but I'm really into like the ingredients and shit. Just all like live healthy, feel healthy, eat healthy, use healthy products because not trying to sound schizo, but they are poisoning you, and like I think it's really depressing. And it's all the stuff that costs more, which is crazy. It costs more. It's more addictive. It's more like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain. It tastes better, but like you'll immediately feel regret about it. So yeah, sorry about that last half of me just talking about, you know, quality and products and food. But that's another important thing to remember. But this video is going to be titled Laundry something because it's very important. Very important.